Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have I think that this is a big Chanel haul because every single piece I've gotten is Chanel and there's multiple pieces. Usually I do like a bit of a collective haul and I mix and match brands, but I just have a lot of Chanel that I'm sticking it all in the one video today. But before we dive into all the Chanel goodies that I have, if you are new to my channel and you love all things luxury and fashion, if you love Chanel, then please hit the subscribe button below if you're not already subscribed, and also hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Try to upload every weekend. That's generally supposed to be my schedule, but it's just been a bit out of whack at the moment with everybody getting sick, including myself, and then we're doing home renovations as well. It's just been full on. Like, this winter has just really hit us like a ton of bricks. The first part of this video is sponsored. This is a company that I have worked with numerous times and I'm a big fan of their products because they are very, very high quality and they are the most unique silk that is in the market. So yes, I am talking about lilysilk, and they are pretty much world renowned for their silk products. Their silk products are absolutely amazing. That's the thing, is that not all silk is created the same. I have come across many different silk products throughout the many years, you know, even from very high-end luxury brands and whatnot, but I can really see that lilysilk truly has some of the best silk out there. So since the last collaboration I did with them, they've actually now changed their packaging and I really like it. So as you can see, it's now a very chic black and white box with a black and white ribbon. I think it's really cool. I quite like the change that they've done. I mean, before the packaging was really good. I did like it. I always thought that it was great for gifting. You know, you could pretty much send a lilysilk item directly to the person that you wanted to gift it to save yourself the extra shipping cost. You could just send it right to them because their packaging has always been bomb. But now I like it even more. This is their rectangle silk scarf. It is actually a very long silk scarf though. Like, look at that. It is quite long, but it's got like that rectangular shape to it. So it doesn't have like a point to it. It ends with a just an edge to it. This I think you can incorporate as a standard day-to-day sort of item. It doesn't have to be the kind of scarf that you wear as like a dressed up piece obviously you can. Like, this could totally be the sort of scarf that you wear, you know, to add that little bit of extra oomph to an outfit. But I also feel like it can really work as just a standard day piece. Obviously you can use it as quite literally a neck scarf. So you could tie it in a bit of a bow. You could tie it to the side as a little like cute little accessory. But I think that this scarf is really cool and the quality is amazing. It just feels so soft and it feels really like strong. If you want to just grab a very small gift, but you want it to look presentable and something that, you know, can kind of work for everybody, silk scarf. You also have an exclusive discount code as well. I'm gonna leave that discount code on the screen and in the description bar. So I'm actually wearing a lilysilk silk cardigan. Lilysilk have managed to actually incorporate silk into a cardigan, and when I unboxed it as well, you could see this beautiful sheen in the fabric. It is just so beautiful, especially under that direct sunlight. Oh, the sheen is beautiful, and I think that's really just a testament to the lilysilk quality that they have. You know, they're 6A mulberry silk. I actually found out that lilysilk have their own patent technology called Lily Aria. And basically what it is, it's actually the hybridization of their silkworms. So from generation to generation, they've continued to breed these silkworms, and then the offspring have produced a very pure and natural silk. So the other top I'm actually wearing as well, this top you could actually style for work as well. Like, even how I'm wearing it now, black pants, totally could just wear that for work. But then I also feel that you could just easily wear this as like a weekend piece with jeans, or you can wear it with a skirt, you could wear it with high-waisted shorts. So yeah, don't forget, I do have that discount code. I'm gonna leave it on the screen and it's gonna be in the description bar down below. Definitely take advantage of that discount because lilysilk has some great products on their website. So as you know, I have quite a few Chanel boxes here. I actually have other Chanel items that I just wasn't bothered to even put back in the box because I really just wanted, I'd already been wearing it. And I'm already wearing one of the pieces right now, if you spotted it. I was just so excited to wear these on camera because I love a drop earring when they're light. That's the thing here, is that I sometimes struggle when I do shop at Chanel and I buy remotely and I don't quite know the weight of the earring, and I've been caught out before where I've gone, oh, it's a bit heavy, you know, but this time around I actually picked out the right earrings and I'm super stoked with them. So these are a drop earring, quite obviously, duh, but I didn't buy it directly from Chanel. I bought it pre-loved from Vestiaire Collective. Actually, almost all of this, other than the Chanel beauty items and other than one particular item that I got in Europe via my contacts in Europe, all of these are actually from Vestiaire Collective, and they are all new. Well, they were, one of them was new, but I've already started wearing it. But yeah, everything was new. These earrings though, they weren't, they were pre-loved, like I said. But yeah, I got an amazing deal on them. I don't know what season they are. The hallmark on this is so tiny that I'd have to zoom in with my camera and I just could not be bothered. If you recognize what season they are, please do share it in the comments down below. Now, next item that I actually got. Now, the rest of this is all going to be brand new items. So yeah, you can actually get brand new items on Vestiaire Collective. You know what? They should sponsor me. Seriously, they should sponsor me, because I feel like I've probably mentioned them so many times on my channel. One thing I will say as well is get your items authenticated. Even though they have an authentication system, I don't think that you should totally and completely rely on that. I think with anything that you buy pre-owned, you should always get two opinions. So you'll have the opinion of Vestiaire Collective, but then you should get the opinion of another authenticator as well. I tend to generally use real authentication. Sometimes I use other authenticators depending on the brand, but most of the time I go to is real authentication. I do have a $5 off referral code. It is one-time use per email, so you know, you could always just change your email and, you know, use it again if you have to get something authenticated. I know that can be a bit annoying. Unfortunately, I'm not an affiliate for real authentication or anything, so I don't have like an actual firm discount code. So yeah, I wanted to also say that as well, is that like, I know that there is always a chance that there could be a fake when you're buying pre-owned. However, it's even happened at the stores before where, you know, fake goods have been returned and someone else has bought it, and because these sales associates are not trained in authentication. So, like I was saying, these may look familiar. Now, I unboxed these sandals on my channel with my Chanel heart bag, which is up there, but I got the cream beige ones. What I ended up doing was returning those, and I exchanged them for some other shoes. What I found with those shoes, because they were like a beige color, I felt like they were just a bit too much on the foot. Like it looked like super puffy, that part, kind of like a bandage sort of thing, and I didn't really like the look of it. Kind of thought to myself, I think black would actually be the better option. I didn't exchange them for black because they didn't have my size when I brought them back, but I wasn't really thinking about them anyway at that time. I was kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna let them, like, return them, exchange them for some other shoes and call it a day and just give up, you know? But then I seen these on Vestiaire Collective for someone that was selling them in new condition. She had them listed for like over the retail price, and I was like, I'm gonna haggle these. And that's essentially what I did. I haggled them down and I ended up saving hundreds, multiple hundreds off the retail price. They were new, so I got no issues there, but I have already been wearing them. And one thing I can actually tell you, so if you are thinking about these shoes, I have already, even with these like self-adhesive guards on, I've already started to wear down the heel. So I thought that the sole was going to be pretty strong and sturdy, but I don't know if it, maybe it is, like maybe the sole is actually pretty strong and sturdy, but because of the like way that you sort of walk in these, they're kind of like a floppy sort of like feeling, like they're just a bit like weird to walk in. They're comfortable, definitely comfortable, but it's definitely the way I'm walking in them that's a bit strange. And it's got to be the design of the shoe, but I've already kind of worn them down on the heels. I'd be annoyed if I'd actually paid that full retail price, which was $1,460, and having the heels wear down after only a handful of uses would kind of really annoy me. I'm going to keep on with unboxing these. So they are all shoes. I think you'd probably recognize from the box that these are all actually shoes. Everything is brand new. Everything was bought, like I said, Vestiaire Collective, and everything was bought off of the retail price. I think there's only one shoe here that I kind of feel like was just like such a super duper, actually no, I think there's probably two of the shoes that I feel like were amazing deals, where I pretty much saved like $1,000 off the retail price. So I'll let you know the pricing on those. But this one, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the one that, okay, yep, this is it. This is the one where I feel like I've probably just paid the same as the retail price. Maybe a bit less because I did use a discount code. They had summer sales running, because it's not summer here, it's winter here, but it's summer in Europe. So yeah, they had some summer sales running and I was able to use a discount code and save a bit of money on these. But these are the dad sandals and they are very coveted. You know, they're hard to get in store. I tried on these exact ones in the beige at store, but they didn't have my size. So these are like a suede. Yeah, they're a suede leather. As you can see, it's a suede, this one, but suede is still a leather. I'm sure that these are gonna get a bit dirty. I am gonna spray some like nubuck protector spray on them to help, you know, keep them clean as possible. Though these are the first leather ones I've actually owned, I do notice a difference in the way that they sort of feel on the feet compared to the rubber dad sandals. And I personally feel that the rubber dad sandals are actually more comfortable. When I tried the leather ones at store, I noticed the same thing. So there's really no difference with these ones and the beige ones I tried on. They're both the same format anyway. And I've tried on like the denim ones too. They all kind of feel a little bit more clunky, a little bit more weighty. And the arch in them is a bit more firmer than what it is on the rubber ones. The rubber ones to me are more orthopedic on the feet. So I actually really recommend the Chanel rubber dad sandals if you can find them still. I still think that they're very comfortable, no doubt about it. I think the dad sandals are definitely comfortable than say compared to a pair of heels or something like that. So I think that I will continue to add more to my collection of the leather ones. I think the leather ones look more dressy than the rubber ones anyway, in my opinion. I am thinking about getting the shearling ones as well that they've got from 22A, but I'm not quite sure of the sizing on them. I haven't been able to go back to the store since May to like try anything on or see the new collection. But yeah, do recommend them. I don't think you should be paying well over the retail price for them, which is what some people are charging because they are hard to get. I think that you should only buy them if you're paying the retail price or less than the retail price. So shoes, yeah. So I did say that everything is going to be shoes. I don't know what's in this bone. I kind of forgot. Which one's this? Oh, okay, yep. All right. So these shoes, I actually wanted them when they first launched in 21B. But the price on them was $2,500 Australian. And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. Plus, they also kind of not everyone's cup of tea. When they first came out, I was like, oh, I like them. But then I was like, what if I don't like them forever? And they're expensive. They're $2,500. I know that the dad sandals retail for the same, like they're pretty much like low 2000s as well. But the dad sandals are kind of more my sort of vibe. Whereas something like this, it's something that definitely I love, but it's just not something that I can incorporate all the time. And I'll show you what they are so that way you know what I mean. All right, so I picked up these, kind of look like a bit like dad sandals, sort of, but they are like, let's say that they're like the mum sandals. Yeah, they're like the mum sandals because they are not flat to like the dad sandals are. They actually have a chunky sort of platform to them, like a wedge sort of thing. They are very much kind of like, you know, 90s sort of vibe, I guess. Yeah, I guess you'd say that they're 90s vibe. But when I seen them like in 21B, which was now over a year ago, I thought they were so cool. I really did like them. But the price is what kind of put me off because I just was like, I just don't know if I want to spend that kind of money for something I may not wear all the time. And that's because I just don't really wear like heels that often. I do love platforms though. So I do wear platforms a bit here and there, but usually more of like a flat form. You know what I mean? Like when they're more like, kind of look like a flat form, literally. I don't think there's any other way to sort of describe that. So they do look a little bit more dressy in my opinion. And that's why I'm glad that I actually didn't buy them when I did, because I think that I wouldn't really get the cost per wear out of them. For $2,500, it would have just been like, nah, it just really wouldn't have been sort of worth it. I paid just shy of $1,600 Australian. So that was pretty much almost $1,000 off the retail price, and they are brand spanking new. Outer is actually all like a leather calf skin as well. So even, you know, the straps and everything, all leather calf skin. And then it's got this beautiful gold embellishing of Chanel and It's the CC here and the CC at the back. The inside's actually a velvet lining as well, if you can see that. Oh, just so luscious. Okay, so the last shoes that I have, these are also just like the deal on these was just, wow, like amazing. Seriously, this I think was well and truly over maybe like a $1,500 off the retail price or something like that. Yeah, most of the shoes came with dust bags. The only ones that didn't come with dust bags were the ones that I just shown you. They were missing dust bags on those, unfortunately. The puffy slides that I got, the black ones, they actually came with a receipt as well. I actually ask the seller every time if they've got a receipt, but if they're like a consignment store, generally they don't. But if it's a private seller, I tend to ask them, like, do you still have the receipt? Can you include a copy of it? But I picked up some Chanel booties. These are an ankle boot. They have an iridescent sort of, it's kind of got like a feeling of being like a suede-y kind of feeling. It's definitely got like that smooth softness to it. It doesn't feel like a, you know, lambskin leather or like a calf skin. It's definitely got like a suede underneath. So it looks like they're like a suede iridescent. They got the pearl on the side as well. And then a zip. I think that they were listed originally for like $800 to $900, which was already a good deal in my opinion, because they're actually brand new, but they've been resold. So they are new shoes, but they've been resold. And this is, see this marking here? I think that's what indicates that they're actually like a sale item. So, because either that or it's a part of the reselling. I don't know, because the heels have never been worn. Like the heels haven't been done again. A lot of the time people put these on even when the shoe hasn't been worn, just to like extend the life of the shoe and to give you a bit of grip as well. I personally prefer to get like soles done after the shoe's been worn, in my opinion, because they're gonna have to file it down anyway in order to put that sole on. So I feel like you may as well get like a few uses out of them, because that way it's already sort of getting naturally filed down, and then they'll just kind of file it to smooth it out sort of thing. So I feel like you may as well just wear them a bit, because if they don't file it down, then when they do put the sole on, it's going to stick out way too much. So I just feel like you just wait. You may as well better off to like sort of wait a bit. Though I do like when I buy new shoes and they've already been resold. Because to me, it saves me the hassle of like wearing them a few times and then paying for a resole. Like someone's already paid for it. It costs like $35 at least, like to like, you know, it can even be $40 to get like just the resoling part done. What I do know is that after the taxes that were charged at the checkout and the shipping cost, because Vestiaire does already charge the tax, that way you don't have to pay tax when it arrives. I paid just shy of like, you know, $700. So it was just under $700. And I'm pretty sure the retail price on these shoes originally probably would have been around about like $1,500 plus, because boots tend to be a more expensive item from Chanel, because obviously, you know, there's more construction to them, there's more detail to them, more craftsmanship, that sort of thing. So boots usually always are a bit more expensive anyway. All the shoes that I bought were actually shoes that I had actually been wanting. I was just choking for some reason. But the dad sandals in the leather version, I've been wanting them for a while. I've been wanting to get, you know, those puffy slides. I had them before and I knew that black would have been better, so I'd wanted those. Those platforms from 21B. I mean, I was always just waiting for the right deal to pop up. That was always the case of it. And Chanel boots, I had been wanting to get some Chanel boots for a while, because Chanel boots, I find that whenever they come up to like that calf level, they tend to always be bloody tight. They seem to think that everybody has skinny calves or something like that. But yeah, so I've been wanting to actually get Chanel boots that actually fit me for a while now. And when I seen these, I was like, yes, haggle your price and see if you'll accept it. And they did. So I'm cheering. I'm happy. Over $1,000 off the retail price. I'm stoked. All right, I do have a couple more Chanel items, and then that is it for this haul video. I kind of feel like it's went longer than I sort of thought it would, so I'll try to run through the rest of it a bit quicker. All right, ta-da! Chanel swimsuit top from spring summer. I've been trying to get this in Australia for a while. Pretty much even before it launched, I had asked and said that I had wanted it, but I feel like with Chanel, the sales associates are like too busy, and unless you remind them, they just sometimes do forget. And I think that's what happened with my sales associate, is that when I kind of said at the beginning this is what I was looking for, I think because I didn't remind her, she sort of forgot. But then later on, when I did remind her, she did keep an eye out for me, and she messaged me and she's like, oh, I've got it. And then I was like, yes, I'll take it. But then it turns out that was actually already a client's order. So they had, you know, ordered it for her, like transferred it from another store or something like that. It was already for someone else. So I got my hopes up for nothing. So I reached out into my Europe contacts and I got it in Europe. And I've been wearing it underneath, you know, just shirts, just general collared sort of shirts, and I'll just leave them sort of like buttoned down a bit, or I'll leave them buttoned open, and then I'll wear something high-waisted, and I'll just wear it as an actual like crop top sort of thing. Most of the time as a bralette, and just have the CC kind of exposed in that middle part there. So I've been enjoying this, and I think that I'm going to get really good cost per wear on this, and I'm starting to look more at getting like more sort of like swim tops or like that sort of thing. I do have a Christian Dior one. I have a couple of Christian Dior ones, but only one of them I tend to wear as a bralette, because the other one's more like a triangular sort of fit, so it's a bit too like cleavagey for me. Whereas this has got a nice sort of like nice round cut to it. So this is a really good fit for me. I took a size 40, which is pretty much my true size. I'm about a 10 to 12 Australian. And with Chanel, I tend to prefer to get a 40. So these are some new release products that Chanel has come out with. And then I have a very special one inside here, but there's a catch with actually being able to get that. So I'll show you this first because it's the only nail varnish that I picked out. So I picked out the color Moon Shell. So if you like a really light lilac-y sort of purple, I definitely recommend to jump and get this nail polish shade, because the Chanel polishes are seasonal. They don't stay in stock. I don't even know if they even have a permanent. I think they have some permanent ones, but then a lot of the other ones are seasonal. I mean, they're sold out. They're sold out. So if you like a purple polish, definitely get that. I will have everything linked down below anyway. If I can link that one, I will link it down below. And then the other ones that I got, I had to buy them as a set of 3. So of course you can buy them individually. Now, I believe this is a new product. So this one that I bought, so they're all the same, but 2 of them are refills, and this one is the actual lipstick. So this is the lipstick itself with the bullet. Take it off, it just clips off like that. All right, and that's it there. You can put it back in. I bought 2 of the 812 because I didn't have the 812 in the lipstick, so I bought 2 of the 812 in the refill, and then I bought the lipstick in the 814. So let me get out one of these 812s because they are the same. This is the 812, and oh, you won't be able to see it because it's in its tube thing. Okay. That's the 812, and that's the 814. So I have, like I said, I have 2 of the 812s. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap out this 814, and I'm going to put in the 812 refill. Because I have 2 of them, it makes sense that I actually just go straight to using one of the 812s. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to swap it out already, and I'll save the 814 for later. But yeah, that's what I got from Chanel. Because I bought the lipstick and the 2 refills, I actually got gifted this case. So I believe that anyone can get this as long as they still have stock. You do have to buy 2 of the refills and the actual lipstick, so you have to do that. If you don't do that, you're not going to get this case unless someone, you know, your sales associate can bend the rules for you, which I don't know if they can. Some can, some can't, who knows. So yeah, if you buy 2 of the refills and then you buy the lipstick to go with it, you will get gifted this case as long as they still have stock. Hopefully they do at the time I'm uploading this video, but it is actually a hard lacquered case. And then it says Chanel right there. Casing, like you can just take this out. This is just a cardboard casing so you can put the lipsticks in, really. That's all it is, see? It fits in, but that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna use it for that. It says the Rouge Allure L'Extrait, don't know. But you can take this out, and then it just becomes like a jewelry box. This is actually velvet in here too. So, oh, that comes out as well. There you go. So it can become a full lacquered box. Does this thing come out? Nah, that's stuck there. That doesn't come out. But this velvet thing it fits perfectly anyway, but it's not fixed. So, but you could use this to store jewelry. I don't think it'd be big enough for a watch, maybe? Yeah, actually, if you lay the watch flat, it would be big enough for a watch, in my opinion. But I think that this is good, like, on the bedside table for, like, you know, jewelry that you want to take off at nighttime. I don't personally take off any of my jewelry at nighttime because my son, if he gets to it, it could be a nightmare. So I tend to just wear my jewelry all the time. And if I can't wear it, then I just put it away and it never gets worn. So that's why I tend to only buy like fine jewelry pieces that I can just wear all the time and maybe just only take them off for the shower. Yeah, if you can get those lipsticks, I do recommend that you do, because they are very moisturizing formula. They're not very opaque. They're more of like a sheery sort of coverage anyway. So they're very much like a day-to-day kind of wear lipstick anyway. But yeah, that is it for today's video. The lilysilk coupon code, like I said, will be down below in the description bar, and then the links to the items that I mentioned. I'll have the Vestiaire Collective website link down below. I think that, you know, I could go ahead and link products, but everybody's sizing is kind of different when it comes to shoes. So it's a little bit more tricky. If I find any more like swimsuit bralettes or anything, if I see them on Vestiaire Collective, I will link it down below as well. And then I'll have the Chanel makeup that I featured. I'll have that link down below as well. But yes, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. They actually have their own patented? Their own patented. Well, at least it feels heavy. Or maybe I'm just feeling weak. The Rouge Allure La Extrait? Bugger. I bought the Rouge Allure high-end, where's the, yeah, here's the English one. High intensity lip color, concentrated radiance and care. There we go.